Hiya, how's it going? Thanks for joining me. I am the Cunning Man. So yesterday I decided to go out and test my new camera. Well, I say new camera, watch the video, you'll understand. And I went out and did a little bit of a video with it, just to sort of test it out and see how it was working and all the rest of it. And I think it worked great. I'll come to that in a second. I'll show you the video, but before I do, I just want to make you aware that I was off yesterday, and so, as I often do on my days off, I was up in my shed, big workshop, I'll show you one day, messing about, fiddling with things, playing with motorbikes, fitting new bits and pieces, and I'm always doing something like that. And I got in the car and made the video with the camera, and you'll notice that my t-shirt is absolutely filthy. And I jumped in the car and started filming, all excited, without thinking about it. So apologies for my filthy t-shirt. Secondly, in that video you'll notice that I've got a couple of Lucky Charms hanging off my mirror here. I watched the video and I found them incredibly distracting, so I've taken them down, but I'm not going to go out and refilm the video. So I apologise for the swiggy things, they're gone now, but if you wouldn't mind bearing with me for a very short period. So this is the video. So this is a bit of a test of the Drift Ghost mounted to the dashboard of the car to see what the picture looks like, and also to have a look at the sound, the audio, to see how that's picking things up. I quite like it. It's a little bit of a bigger unit. But it seems to be working alright. I've had a little bit of a play with it, walking around with it, filming and stuff like that. Nothing that I'm going to post or anything. But I thought I needed a second camera to be able to get some different angles, and also some be able to tie some dear. I tell you what, people in Birmingham, it's not that they're bad drivers, they're just very inconsiderate drivers. But anyway, yeah, so I got a second camera because I thought it'd be useful to get some different angles and maybe to be able to break the video up with different shots and so on. Now this is a kind of the reason I'm putting this out is channel's new, you know that, and I just wanted to explain that I don't think you need to go out and buy the best and the greatest of something just because it's the newest and the most modern. So on the channel, see, nice guy, on the channel I'm going to be using only cameras that I've bought from auction sites, nothing brand new, all second hand, all used. So first of all, the camera that I used on the last video, and the camera that I'll be using, the major camera that I'll be using, is a GoPro Hero 4, which I've owned for 6 years, and it was a very, very cheap GoPro when I bought it. I think I paid about 40 quid for it second hand off eBay. This one is a Drift HD Ghost, not the most modern. In fact, it's that old that the Drift website no longer supports it. So when you try to connect to the app, it gives a list of all the cameras, and you've got all the new ones. This particular camera isn't on there. So the only way that you can use the video is to take the video and then download it onto your computer ready to edit, which you're going to download it onto your computer ready to edit it anyway. So I don't understand this, oh yeah, it's got to connect with your phone and you'll be able to control it with your phone and all that sort of stuff. So, so this is a real old camera too. And this one cost me 30 quid. And came with a few accessories, one of which being the hard waterproof case, which will be really useful because I want to use it on the motorbike. Yeah, I just thought I would use older technology and see if I can make the videos, maybe not the same quality as some of the videos you see today, because the cameras today are very, very good. But if I can't make it the same quality, at least quality enough that it works to be able to have a YouTube channel with them. So that's the plan, that's the kind of idea. So I don't know, you may not even see this video. I might get it home and it's rubbish, in which case I won't post the video, and the camera will get thrown in the bin. But we'll see. Like I say, if I'm posting this video, then I probably liked it. Alright then, well, what I'll do is I will take it home and have a look, and if it's any good, hey, there she is. If it's any good, then I'll do a little review before I post the video. Just picking up my wife. Let you meet her. Hello, you alright? How are you? Good day?
Very good, yeah. Been in Rapid.
Okay. So. I've just got the video playing. I'm just making a little YouTube video. Thought I'd introduce you on the channel.
Hi.
This is my wife, Alison.
Oh.
She works in a hospital near where we live, and she's just finished working for the day.
Oh.
But she's going to be on the channel as well.
I am. You're going to have to put up with me more than you wish.
And yeah. So anyway, that's all for now. I will go away and have a look at the footage and see if it works, and if it does, cool. Okay, so finishing it off then, this is the little review that I said I would do, and I thought the camera worked incredibly well. I thought the volume on the camera, you know, the volume of my speech is spot on, the camera quality is great, the stabilization is great. It does have a very broad microphone, so it picks up all the squeaks and the bumps in the car, but there's not very much I can do about that. Cars squeak and they rattle and they make noises, and even if I had the most expensive camera in the world, I don't think that would solve that. So yeah, to sort of round it up, I am very pleased with the camera. Got me thinking as I was watching the video actually that often we maybe put things off, or we don't do things because we feel like we can't afford to do them, and times are hard for everybody. We see people and they show films and videos on YouTube and they've got hundreds and hundreds of pounds worth of camera and all the equipment and stabilization and gears and gimbals and all of that sort of stuff, and that's great, and those channels are superb, and I think they do a marvellous job, and I'm subscribed to an awful lot of them. I'm not criticising that at all, but what I'm saying is, for then the common man to come along and think, oh, I'm going to do a video of something that interests me, I'm going to make a channel, often they're like, hey, but I can't really afford all the camera and gear and all the rest of it. Well, the GoPro that I used in the first video and will continue to use, that cost me £40, and this camera cost me £30. So, and you only need one. So for very little outlay, you can get on with it and do it. And it may not be as perfect and as polished as the very expensive cameras, but it does the job perfectly well. And sometimes I think we've forgotten that things don't have to be perfect. They don't. They can be good enough. We live in a world where perfection is shown all the time. Social media is terrible for it, isn't it? Where perfection is shown all the time. It doesn't need to be perfect. Good enough is good enough. So anyway, that's the camera stuff. I will update you as we go along on different bits and pieces of equipment that I buy, because I'm not going to spend a fortune doing it, and if I can get it cheap and try it, I will. Oh, just one thing, a little bit of advice on that is, my advice would be buy decent second-hand equipment as opposed to cheap brand new equipment. Because I bought a Chinese camera a while ago that was rubbish. Didn't do anything properly, let alone well. You know, the videos were jumpy, the sound was awful, it would turn itself off at random times. And that's not a criticism of all Japanese products, but the camera that I bought, sorry, all Chinese products, but the camera that I bought was Chinese. So I'm just giving you some feedback. Buy decent second hand, like an old GoPro or an old Ghost or something like that, as opposed to buying brand new unbranded stuff. But the only other thing that I wanted to cover in the video, and the other question that I got asked by somebody that watched the first video, is why am I wearing an earpiece? You know, have I got a script being fed into an earpiece or whatever? Because I've got that, which is, it does look a lot like an earpiece, doesn't it? Well, just to kind of thing, it's actually a hearing aid. I had a coloured hearing aid fitted, so it was a little bit more visible. So it's not an earpiece, and thankfully, I'm thankful to say it's not scripted, because if it was scripted, then I'd be fluffing my lines an awful lot. But yeah, that's all from me for now. So thank you for joining me, and again with the flashy intro. Catch you later.